Welcome back to the comment section. My name is Tamara, and we are talking about the Menendez brothers, specifically the original trial, because I just finished watching all 100 episodes of the original trial, and Pamela Bosanich is at bat today. This is our part 3 on Pamela. The last 2 episodes, we talked about the, in my opinion, heinous comment that she made about how men could not be sexually manhandled in that specific way, raped. And anyway, we went into that on first and second. Now here we're on part 3 with Pamela, and I want to talk to you guys about the closing argument. Now check this out. During her closing argument, she starts it by addressing the jury. I'd like to tell you a story about a young boy who was severely beaten by his father his entire life. And when that young boy was 18, he ran away. And he ran away to the army to build a better life for himself and lived happily ever after. At the end of her closing statement, after she tried to convince the jury beyond a reasonable doubt that the Menendez brothers were liars and liars about everything and killed their parents in cold blood, after she did all that, then her closing statement was, by the way, that young boy, that was my father. And I'm sorry, but here's my opinion on that. You just showed us that you had a personal experience that absolutely puts bias on the way you can see the situation. Now, on top of that, in my opinion, that's abusing your professional power. You are quite literally taking your own personal life's perspective, which your life is your perspective. You're taking what your dad did, and anything that falls short of that is a liar or a horrible person. And in this case, her ultimate goal, her 5 stars as an attorney, to get the highest possible charge in this case against the Menendez brothers, was quite literally death. And I'm telling you, in my life, if I had 31 years to explain to the general public, like, hold on now, there's a difference between me as an attorney and doing whatever I had to do to win the case versus me as a human, she's never done that. She's still doubling down on every word she said 31 years ago, knowing that the extreme case here was death penalty, knowing that her father gave her a biased perspective on this whole scenario, knowing that she has absolutely no ambition to believe 1 ounce of their story of being abused. Why? Because it bruises her ego. She's not an attorney anymore. She can put her cards on the table. So anyway, Pamela Bosanich will come up later, but that's it for now. I just felt like the world needed to know that personal story that she shared. Because your life, your perspective. And that just proved that she was being kind of biased,